Moving on in lesson 6.11, we're going to do problem set 11.3. What do we need to sketch a graph? And here we have functions f, g, and h that are given. What we want to do is predict the x-intercepts as well as just the x-coordinate of the vertex of each function. Okay, so if I look at number 1 here, my x-intercepts, if I remember correctly, I'm going to take this x plus 3, set it equal to 0 and solve. And I get x is equal to negative 3, so I know that that's one of my x-intercepts. X equals negative 3. The other one, if I solve x minus 5, set it equal to 0 and solve, I end up with x equals positive 5. Now, I want to take a guess at what the x-coordinates of this vertex would be. And to do that, I need to think about what this looks like graphically. So if I have at negative 3 and I have at positive 5, I know this graph is probably going to come down and go something like this, right? So it makes sense to me that the x value that is of the vertex should be right in the middle, and I believe somebody had mentioned an axis of symmetry, AOS. The axis of symmetry goes right through the middle. So if this axis of symmetry is in fact cutting it right in the middle, then it stands to reason that I should be right in the middle of negative 3 and 5. And how do I get right in the middle of negative 3 and 5? Well, I just take the average. So I add negative 3 and 5 and then divide it by 2. So negative 3 plus 5 is going to be positive 2 divided by 2 should be 1. So I think the x-coordinate of my vertex should be a 1. I don't know what the y-coordinate is, but I'm guessing the x-coordinate should be a 1. If I look at my next function, g of x, if I take this first thing, 2x, set it equal to 0 and solve, I should get an x equals 0, right? So 2x equals 0, divide both sides by 2, x equals 0. Perfect. Then I have this x minus 3, which should give me an x-intercept of x equals 3. Now I want to find the spot right between 0 and 3. Well, right between 0 and 3 should be a 1.5. I don't know what the y value is, but I know the x value should be a 1.5. That's a guess. Now, I have my next function, x plus 4. If I set that equal to 0 and solve, x plus 4. Let's get rid of this so I can do a little work over here. X plus 4. Set it equal to 0 and solve, I should get x equals negative 4. And then when I have, this was a 3. Then when I have 4 minus x, set it equal to 0 and solve, well, I would subtract 4 from both sides, and I have negative x equals negative 4. And then divide both sides by negative 1 to clear out that negative sign, x equals 4. So I have, it looks like I have only one x-intercept here, x equals 4. Well, how do I take the average of 4? Well, I don't add anything to it. There's only one of them, so I'm going to guess that my vertex is 4. My x value of the vertex is 4. I'm not sure where the y value is, but I think that's the x value. Okay, now it says to use graphing technology to graph the functions f, g, and h. Use the graphs to check your predictions. I installed here a Desmos graphing calculator link. Just click on it, and it should open up, your Desmos graphing calculator. Now, I took the time to preload my functions into Desmos. Okay, here they are, right? Those are the functions that we looked at. and we want to look at the graphs, right? Let's make sure. Yeah, it says to use graphing technology to check the predictions. So I want to see what my x-intercepts are first, and then I want to look at the x values of the coordinate of the vertex. So if I graph this first one, my x-intercepts, if I come over here and click on it, yeah, it intersects the x-axis at -3. This side is at 5. Now I want to look down here at my vertex, and I was correct. The x value of my vertex was a 1. I want to look at my next graph, and I'm going to click on it. I'm going to find my values. My x-intercepts are at an x value of 0 and an x value of 3. That was correct. And my vertex, the x value of the vertex, yeah, was 1.5. So far, so good. Now we want to look at our third one. I got to zoom out a little bit. This looks different, right? This one's open and down. Click on my graph, find my intercepts. Oh, I see an intercept at -4 and an intercept at +4. -4 and +4. So my x value of the vertex is 0. So I can come back here now and I can change this to an x value of -4 and an x value of +4. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, and I did have that. I just didn't write it down. The first one was -4. The second one was +4. Now the x value for the coordinate for my vertex should be a 0. Perfect. Now, on to number 3 here. Number 3 says, without using graphing technology, we want to try and sketch the graph of this function. So I'm going to guess that my first x-intercept is at +7. So 2, 4, 6, +7 is right here. The next x-intercept should be at -11. So that should be -2, 4, 6, 8, 10, -11. There it is. What's this going to look like? It's probably going to open downward like this and come up. And I want to guess the x value of my vertex is going to be -11 plus 7 divided by 2. -11 plus 7 is -11 plus 7 is -4. Divide that by 2. The x value of my vertex should be at -2. Okay, so I can get rid of this line. I can come over to -2. Not really sure where my vertex is. It's down here somewhere. But what I could do is just substitute 2 in, right? So if I know the x value, I can certainly find the y value by substituting in that -2, -2 minus 7, and -2 plus 11. -2 minus 7 is -9. -2 plus 11 is +9. -9 and +9 multiplied together, -81. So we should be right about here. Now I can sketch a pretty decent looking parabola like so. Okay, so that'll do it for this lesson. Good job, guys.